Okay, so I'll show you how I sew the sleeves to the body of the cardigan. And well, by the time you get to this point, you'll see that your front and your back side are gonna end slightly different. So what I mean is that on one side, you're gonna have the V's here, but on the other side, so here, you're gonna have the foundation chain. So for this sleeve that I'm doing, I have the foundation chain at the back, but with the other one, I'll have the foundation chain at the front. So this is the sleeve that I've already finished. This is the row where I had the V's. This is how they look like after you do the seam. And then this is where I had my foundation chain. So in this case, the foundation chain goes at the front of the sweater, and this is how it looks like after I've done the seam. So let's begin. Another thing that I did was to make sure that I have the same amount of stitches on both sides. So I counted, in this case, I counted from here, where I have my marker, to here. I think I have 32 stitches, and then I made sure that I have 32 stitches here as well. So the way I count them is the V's will be 1, and then the little loops that we have in between the V's are another stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. And I have the same amount of stitches, of course. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this marker. So we're gonna begin here. So I'm gonna insert the needle, let me see, here. So in between the V's, right at the end. There, let me see here. I always start the same way. So it's always from the bottom to the top. And then we'll do the same here. We'll go like this. I'll remove the marker. And then I go back to the first spot where I started. This is just to secure my seam. Okay. So the way I'm gonna go about it is I'm always the same that I did before. I'm always gonna go from the bottom to the top, like that. And then in this side, the same, from the bottom to the top, like this. So I am working right there in the middle of the V. So that's why, like I show you on the other sleeve, when the seam is completed, you can't see the V anymore. You can only see one loop, the one that is on this side. So basically, this is the way I do it, where these little lines or little loops are in between the V's. I insert the needle once, then on this side from the bottom to the top. It's very similar to the other seam that we've been doing. And then I do the same where the V's are. So from the bottom to the top. And then again in between the V's, from the bottom to the top. And that is all I do. You can see By the way, this is how it's gonna look. So I'm gonna keep working on this. I'm gonna go all the way to the top there, and then I'll meet you somewhere here at the back to show you how it looks when you work on the other side where you have your foundation chain. Okay, so I've reached the other side, so now I'm sewing the back of the cardigan, and I just want to show you quickly here. So as you can see, you have your foundation chain here, so no V's. So all you do is insert the needle, as always, from the bottom to the top, like that. And then you continue doing exactly the same here. Let's see. So this is all you do until you reach the end, which is where we started.